Before positioning the vehicle, thoroughly plan the lift by understanding the work site area and your loads. Know the weight of your load to avoid overloading the equipment. Deduct the weight of the body from the maximum load rating to determine how much weight can be lifted. Make sure to not overload the hook lift. Never exceed manufacturer's load ratings. These ratings are based on the machine's hydraulic, mechanical, and structural design rather than stability. Know the hook lift components and their capabilities and limitations. Overloading the hook lift may result in serious damage of self, others, equipment, or the surroundings. Also, do not allow unauthorized personnel or equipment to enter within 10 feet of the hook lift operating area. The vehicle should be positioned in an area free from bystanders and overhead obstructions. Use a signal person if necessary. Also maintain safe clearance from high voltage power lines. Serious injury or death will result from inadequate clearance of the hook lift, the load, or if the vehicle becomes electrically charged. Make certain that the vehicle is parked on stable, flat ground as close to the job as possible. The surface under the hook lift truck must be able to support weight of the machine and its load. Take care when operating in areas supported by vehicle tires because of the cushioning effect of springs and tires. Never operate the hook lift during electrical storms. If your work area is dusty, every effort must be taken to keep dust and sand out of the moving parts of the machinery. In high humidity work areas, keep parts as dry as possible and well lubricated. To load a body, maneuver the truck into a position to load the body. Put the truck in neutral and engage the PTO.
Pull the control lever labeled slide to slide the jib as far back as it will go, effectively releasing the dump latches.
Next, pull the control lever labeled lift until the hook is in a position to attach to the body. Slowly back up and attach to the body by using the lift control lever as necessary. Do not use the hook lift to move personnel. Once fully attached, push the lift control lever to load the body. Never use the drivetrain of the chassis to assist the hydraulics in loading. Make sure the body is lining up with the rear rollers while loading. If the container will experience a significant restriction to movement during loading, do not use the foot brake. Allow the truck to roll under the load. Do not leave a hook lift unattended with a suspended load.
Finally, push the control lever labeled slide to slide the jib forward until the body latches fully engage.
Disengage the PTO. To unload a body, put the truck in neutral and engage the PTO.
Pull the control lever labeled slide to slide the jib as far back as it will go, effectively releasing the dump latches.
Then pull the control lever labeled lift until the body is on the ground. Again, if the container will experience a significant restriction to movement during unloading, the foot brake must not be used. Allow the truck to roll out from under the load. Do not push on fixed objects or bodies without rollers with the hook lift. Detach the hook lift from the container by maneuvering the hook using the lift control lever and pulling the truck forward. Once fully detached, push the lift control lever until the lift returns to the loading/unloading position.
Finally, push the control lever labeled slide to slide the jib forward into the stowed position.
Disengage the PTO. Release the latches on the dump box gate. To dump the load, shift the truck into neutral and engage the PTO. Pull the control lever labeled lift as desired to dump the load. Be aware and avoid any overhead obstructions during the entire dump procedure. Do not take full rated capacity to full dump angle without some unloading of weight first. Full rated dump capacity assumes load will decrease as dump angle increases. When dumping is complete, push the lift control lever to return the body to the stow position. Disengage the PTO.